story with the cat at Giants Stadium.
And the cat is in the red zone. And the cat runs into the end zone. That is a touchdown.
That was kind of a strange one. I mean, you do get a lot of assignments where, like, when they're describing the assignment to you, you're like, are you serious? To do a follow-up story on the story about the game, they wanted me to go to Giants Stadium and find the cat. Which, when they told me that, I at first thought they were joking, so I was laughing. And then my rewrite was like, no, they're not joking. They really want you to go find this cat if you can. So I went to Giants Stadium and I grabbed a couple of the guys from the security team. I told them exactly who I was and what I was doing and why I was there. I'm there to find this black cat. And I thought they were just going to laugh at me and say, get out of here. But they said, yeah, there's a whole tunnel full of them underneath this stadium. He's like, they feed them. They got guys here who get like paid to feed them. And they called the guy who feeds the cats, and he explained to me how it all went back to when the Meadowlands were basically big horse stables for racetracks, horse racetracks, and that the way that they dealt with the vermin problem, the rats and the mice and stuff, was to get cats, and that eventually, over the course of like 50 or 75 years, they had hundreds of colonies of cats living in these areas in the Meadowlands. These guys, he was one of them, their job is to go out and feed these colonies of cats. So he brought me out and showed me where they hang out, and he was going with buckets of dry food, cat food, and going out and feeding all these cats. And I'm like an idiot looking around for where's the black cat that was on the field. And I'm actually using a picture on my phone from the story of a close-up shot of the cat. He comes up to me and goes, let me see that picture one more time. And I show him the picture, and he was calling it lucky because it was running around on the field and being around all those people and still didn't get caught. He's looking at the picture of this cat and he goes, I think I know where this cat is. And he takes me over to this other office, on the grounds of the stadium. He walks me over and he's like, that's Lucky right there. And he points to this one cat. It's got all the same exact markings on it. It's the same size. I was like, I can't believe this. I was sent out here to find a black cat. And I think I might have actually found the exact cat. There was just as much emphasis on getting that follow-up story as there was on getting follow-up stories to really important criminal justice stories or really heavy-duty political stories. That's the strangest thing, if you ask me, is that these stories that are goofy, that are funny, that are crazy, go find me the cat at Giants Stadium. There's just as much expectation, there's just as much emphasis on getting that story as on any other story. So just because the story's topics can be, wacky, like this one is wacky, that doesn't mean that maybe you get it, maybe you don't, That's not the attitude. The attitude is, go get me the cat. Expectations are just as high for wacky stories as they are for serious stories.